cycle in, cycle out. This is usually how it goes. The cycle that I think that we're replicating is this 15-16 cycle. This little sort of orgy event that we had coming off of the lows. I think to a certain degree it's played itself out now, and we should go through a consolidation period. This is Bitcoin, but just understand that if Bitcoin goes through some of this, you're going to find that a lot of these kind of names, they just come right back down to the bottom. If you didn't get in on this, there's the level. I would say feel free to join me if you want. Anywhere between about 4.5 cents and 5.5 cents. I'm perfectly happy if you want to join me. Go for it. We'll just go through some of the little old lady portfolio and just give you sort of an update of what I'm thinking. And if I was going to place buy orders, where would I place them? Okay, so we'll just start at the top of the list or work our way down. And, if we do have another push higher, what you have to do as a seasoned veteran is just simply draw your reload zones. And every time the market makes a new high, you just have to adjust your reload zone. Simple as that. So not a big surprise. Between 78.6 and 88.6 is the original double bottom level. If this thing does happen to come back down in here, you can see I did buy some already. I added to the trade at this level. I don't need to add anything more here. I'm perfectly happy just sitting on this thing doing nothing. Should I sold half on a double? Yeah, probably. Because I'm doing this through DeFi. It's an absolute train wreck. A lot of these double orders I just simply missed just because there was just no liquidity, can't get filled on DeFi, or it happens so fast that by the time you're like, okay, well, I'll place my order on 1 inch and all that kind of crap, this thing's long gone. I think that the initial orgy phase, and I've noticed that cycle in, cycle out, this is usually how it goes. The cycle that I think that we're replicating is this 15-16 cycle. This little sort of orgy event that we had coming off of the lows, I think to a certain degree it's played itself out now, and we should go through a consolidation period. This is Bitcoin, but just understand that if Bitcoin goes through some of this, you're going to find that a lot of these kind of names, they just come right back down to the bottom. So I don't think actually there's a huge hurry to do anything here. If you didn't get in on this, there's the level. I would say feel free to join me if you want. Anywhere between about 4.5 cents and 5.5 cents. I'm perfectly happy if you want to join me. Go for it. Link, can't touch this with a 10-foot pole. Interesting how we almost got to the bot objective on this guy, on this second setup. Look how way close we came, but we failed. I suppose you could make the argument that we did hit move stop to trailing level. Had you said, well, Brian, you said something about M's being nasty, so I'm just going to get out here on this M, I wouldn't fault you. Market works its way higher, then another M comes in. Well, Brian, the first ones I didn't take, but now I'm just getting chicken shit again. What a surprise off the same level. And look at, they did it again, right? There's the M off of that 66. And at any given point in time on any of these, if you had said, well, Brian, I just can't take this heat anymore, I want to get out, I would not fault you. Can I buy this here now? No. If you did not trail your stop, at the very least, you have your stop on this setup at break even. Do not let this trade, if you did take this breakout, don't let this trade turn into a loser. At the very least, you just simply say, look, I'm going to walk at scratch. We never did hit the objective. That's the way it goes. Same thing, unfortunately, as all the others. Got a whole bunch of writing on this, so it is a little difficult to see. But if I'm not mistaken, yep, there it is. This is off of that high, but let's draw that off of that high. And notice, actually, somebody else was saying this to me the other day. Oh, Brian, I'm so bummed because these assets keep moving up and, I'm never going to be able to buy. I was like, well, just keep drawing your reload zones. So notice if we topped at this level here, and this was the top, notice, look, there's 61.8, and we'll even do like the venture cap reload zone right down in here. You want to get super stinky. So there's your buy window. And then notice if the market does move up more, buy window literally didn't change at all. And then, oh boy, market moved all the way up here. Notice the buy window is still like it hasn't changed much, right? I might even argue that had you had buy orders working at 88.6s, actually nothing's changed there. Don't start thinking that because this thing is keep moving up, I'm gonna miss the buy window and it's gonna like I'm gonna get absolutely screwed here because this thing just keep moving up. The reload zones don't really change a hell of a lot. And interestingly enough, if we just draw a simple trend line off of this, you can see how what this does mean is some sort of real negativity has to come into the market, but I can very easily see that. And also notice too, if we just draw the original breakout, Brian's telling you Wyckoff checks. Actually, let's go off of this high, right? Wyckoff check. That's what this event is. Notice it's going to be right against that trend line. It's going to be right against 78.6, and it is the original double bottom that put the bottom in the market. So could you have something that happens like that? Absolutely. And in fact, this is our shark setup, 78.6, original market structure bottom. That is the shark setup that's in the library. It's exactly the same. Nothing ever changes with this stuff.